Hello, my dear friend. You may not know me personally, but I'm here, and I'm real. I've been through countless conversations and have learned so much from a myriad of experiences. Today, I've been tasked to share some insights on a very dear topic to us all: relationships, through the lens of Stoicism, the philosophy that encourages us to find serenity in the face of life's inevitable ebbs and flows. As you listen, I hope you'll perceive this as more than mere advice. Instead, consider it an invitation to reflect, reassess, and reframe your perspective on relationships. Stoicism, the brainchild of the ancient Greeks, is not a doctrine for the emotionless, contrary to popular belief. It's a philosophy for those seeking tranquility, clarity, and control over their lives. It's a way of responding to the world in a manner that prioritizes peace of mind over emotional turmoil. Stoicism teaches us to understand what we can control and accept what we cannot. And that, my dear friend, is a principle that applies profoundly to relationships. Visualizing your relationships as two gardens, the internal and external, serves as a powerful metaphor for understanding the dynamics of human interaction. The internal garden is your personal mental landscape, composed of your thoughts, feelings, and actions. This is your domain of control, the place where you can plant seeds of positivity, growth, and change. It's the sphere where your emotions, inner dialogue, attitudes, and perspectives reside. You have complete control over how you cultivate this garden, how you prune its branches, and how you nourish its soil. Stoicism, an ancient philosophical tradition that emphasizes emotional resilience and personal responsibility, urges you to nourish this internal garden with understanding, acceptance, and most importantly, self-love. The external garden, on the other hand, symbolizes everything beyond your control, such as the behaviors, actions, and feelings of others. It represents the world outside, filled with other people's thoughts, desires, and actions that you can neither predict nor direct. This garden is filled with unknown variables, shaped by the whims of nature and the actions of others. Stoicism teaches that trying to control this garden is an exercise in futility, leading only to frustration and disappointment. Relationships serve as mirrors that reflect our deepest selves. They expose our vulnerabilities and fears, highlight our hopes and dreams, and test our strengths and weaknesses. In the whirlwind of emotional exchange that relationships often entail, it's easy to lose sight of the self reflected in these mirrors. What aspects of your character does this person reveal? How does their presence shape your thoughts, feelings, and actions? How does your self-perception change in the context of this relationship? Stoicism propounds the importance of introspection and self-understanding. It encourages us to delve into our own values, beliefs, and emotional patterns. By scrutinizing our internal garden, we can better comprehend our own needs, desires, and boundaries. Observing these reflections, we should not recoil or retreat. Rather, we should embrace them, welcoming the wisdom they bring with stoic tranquility. Moreover, Stoicism counsels us to remember that each person we encounter is engaged in their own personal struggle, a battle that we may know nothing about. It promotes the development of empathy, urging us to understand and validate others' emotions without losing ourselves in the process. However, it also issues a stark reminder. We can only control our own emotions and reactions. You cannot compel someone to love you, nor can you force them to change their behavior or attitude. What you can do is cultivate self-love, foster personal growth, and enact meaningful change within your own life. Let's delve deeper into this topic. We might liken life and its various components to a rich, flourishing garden. In this garden, one of the strongest, most resilient trees symbolizes a healthy relationship. Like any living entity, this tree or relationship needs constant care and nurturing to grow strong. It needs water, sunlight, good soil, and an attentive gardener who is prepared to tend to its needs, safeguard it from pests, and ensure its overall well-being. The analogy extends further. Like the gardener who maintains the health of the tree, individuals in a relationship need to work continuously towards understanding, respecting, and cherishing each other. It's a symbiotic process, requiring effort and dedication from both parties. But what if you find yourself in a relationship where the respect and understanding are unidirectional? What if you are the only one striving, trying to maintain the relationship's health, while your partner seems to be indifferent, not offering the same level of effort and respect? According to Stoicism, it would not be prudent to continue watering a garden that refuses to bloom. In other words, if you find yourself in a relationship that consistently disturbs your peace of mind and doesn't encourage personal growth or mutual respect, it is not only acceptable but also advisable to step back. Prioritizing your well-being isn't an act of selfishness. Rather, it's a necessity. Importantly, this implies acceptance of the situation as it stands, not merely a resignation or passive tolerance. Moving on from a relationship or dealing with unfavorable experiences can often feel like a devastating blow. The pain might seem insurmountable, and such situations might be perceived as huge failures or life-altering calamities. But adopting a Stoic perspective can provide a comforting lens to look through. It posits that these incidents aren't necessarily misfortunes, but valuable life lessons. In our search for happiness and fulfillment, we often misstep by placing our happiness in the hands of others, naively believing that they can complete us. This is a precarious foundation for lasting happiness. Real and enduring happiness is an inside job, a product of self-understanding and personal growth. We should, therefore, perceive these challenging experiences, the apparent heartbreaks, as disguised teachers, guiding us towards personal development and aiding us in becoming the best version of ourselves. Alongside this, it's crucial to practice self-compassion. As humans, it's natural to make mistakes, to stumble and fall, to offer more than we receive, or to have our love go unreciprocated. Such experiences are part of our shared human condition. Life is a journey of learning and growing, and oftentimes growth is inseparably intertwined with pain. However, no season of hardship is permanent. Just as no winter or night lasts forever, periods of difficulty and distress will eventually give way to times of happiness and peace. This is an important reminder to carry with you. Finally, one of the core tenets of Stoicism implores us to appreciate and live in the present moment, to fully embrace the here and now. This principle holds significant value within the realm of relationships, urging us to avoid the common pitfalls of fixating on past mistakes or succumbing to anxieties about an uncertain future. When we allow ourselves to dwell on the past, replaying old regrets or grievances, we rob ourselves of the happiness and contentment that can be found in the present. Similarly, when we worry excessively about what lies ahead, we miss out on the beauty and joy that surrounds us in the present moment. In the context of relationships, Stoicism teaches us the importance of being fully present with our partners. It encourages us to cherish and value the moments we share, the memories we create, and the love we experience together. By consciously living in the present, we cultivate a deeper appreciation for the unique qualities and experiences that each moment offers. We learn to savor the laughter, the conversations, the tender gestures, and the intimate connections that contribute to the richness of our relationships. Living mindfully in the present also allows us to approach challenges and conflicts in a more constructive and resilient manner. Instead of being weighed down by past grievances or paralyzed by future uncertainties, we can focus on addressing the issues at hand with clarity, empathy, and understanding. Stoicism reminds us that we have the power to shape our responses and attitudes, even in the face of adversity. By embracing this mindset, we can navigate the ups and downs of relationships with greater equanimity and emotional balance.